Hello everybody. So today's Sunday. I had a couple of days of feeding myself with a lot of sugar things as my body starts adjusting to this new vegan lifestyle. And I guess, I don't know, this is day three we'll say, of my vegan meals. So a few epiphanies came to mind. One of them that I can remember right now as I'm speaking to you is when I think about if I have to do everything by scratch, like making bread, making muffins, making any kind of food at all that might have a bit of milk ingredients in them, my stress level goes through the roof and I end up doing nothing and finding chocolate bar or chocolate or fucking chips. Like it's just, you're going to find little powdered milk and shit in everything. So at this point, I don't know if it'll ever get to me making everything homemade. Hard to say, but at this point, I would say no. I don't worry about it. So I just grab normal bread, whatever I normally eat during the week, I will just eat that and basically take out the meat part, or the dairy part. Take out the meat part, take out the dairy part, take out the egg part. Believe it or not, I'm not missing any of them, really. I mean, it feels like, because that's how I've been trained my whole life, it feels like something's missing when I look on my plate, but I haven't been starving by any means. So I want to show you my plate today. This is my first meal of the day. I can go quite a while now without even thinking about eating, which is kind of neat. I didn't really do that before when I was eating everything and feeling crappy. So I'll show you, this is my water bottle that I have. I carry it pretty much everywhere I go, but it's what the hockey players drink from, and I sip from it all day long. They say if you have a glass of water before you eat any meal, it'll help curb your appetite, and not in a bad way. Anything more than that, like I wouldn't have a glass any taller than that or that fat, You don't want to take away your appetite. You just want to curb it a bit and make sure you stay hydrated every meal, obviously. But there's a lot of water and liquid, like water, liquid, or whatever you want to call it, natural vegetable and fruit juices in the fruits and vegetables. Yeah. I didn't know you could make a milk out of oats, but okay. So, not too crazy about the oat beverage to put in my cereal. I don't like anything that is syrupy based that's supposed to be a milk, so I've decided that next time I'm going to half and half of that, half water, and then stir that up and try that and see if I enjoy that more. And I bought this it's a silk beverage, silk beverage. So if that's too strong too, I'll just water it down with water. That's my idea, because in my mind, I can't have a liquid in my cereal that is like water, or like a juice or anything like that. That's just weird. It has to be like a milk-looking substance. That's how my brain works. Anyway, this is my plate that I've made here for lunch. Probably lunch, supper. I'll probably have a granola bar or something later. But I just put some strawberries, salad dressings. All the salad dressings have milk product in it, or egg, and I don't want to go there. I want to stay away from that, hopefully for good. But so that leaves me with the Italian dressing, which is fine as long as I have something. I can't just eat the vegetables plain, and I need some caloric intake. So they're saying that in the beans, of course, and this soy beverage says it has B12 in it, and in the beans there's protein in there, but they're saying to take a B12 vitamin isn't a bad idea if you're going vegan, especially if you're just in the beginning of learning how to balance things out a little bit. I believe there's B12 in fruits and vegetables. Why wouldn't there be? I don't know. But if you want to be that person to play it safe, I haven't got to the B12 vitamin yet, but I probably will buy them at the end of the month. My multivitamin doesn't say it has any B12 in it. I didn't see anything in my multivitamin. They're also saying as a woman when you're older, it's good to take the prenatal vitamins because there's more in that than the regular multivitamin. And I heard that from a doctor sometime a while ago. So I take the prenatal multivitamin. Anyway, that's it. So I'm going to wrap that in some bread, the cucumber, and I'm going to have it like a sandwich, and then I'm going to eat the other stuff. Not overly excited about it, but who is? Maybe in time I'll get excited about eating that. So anyways, if it fills the void, if it fills the gut and my stomach isn't grumbling, then, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, we just don't want to feel hungry, right? So who cares what we're putting into our body, if it's exciting or not, as long as it does the job that it needs to do. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to just use some white bread because we bought a bunch of white bread and it's got to get eaten. So I'm just going to eat that up. It's not a problem. And that's my lunch slant afternoon. I probably won't eat all those vegetables because I'm still getting used to all of this, and it is quite satisfying. You don't seem to need a lot of it, actually, which is kind of a neat thing. But if I don't, I'll just wrap it up, put it in the fridge, and have a little more later when I'm feeling hungry later. The oranges that I bought, they looked real nice, but they're very sour, so I find that the bigger the orange, the more sweeter and tastier it is. So screwed that one up, and it cost me $5 for that bag of oranges. So I'm going to have to eat them as best I can. They taste more like a grapefruit than an orange, so I thought that was going to make me happy today, but again, I guess you get what you pay for. Whatever. I love oranges normally. It's one of my favorite foods. And I look forward to making, like, I don't know, apple pie or different pies. It's quite something to hear that it's healthier to eat sugar things than it is to eat meat or dairy. So, yeah, whatever. I'll believe it when I see a change in my body. As far as mentally how I'm feeling very clear-headed, very normal. I seem to be having a lot more energy here after day 3. My legs, I usually complain every hour, and I have to sit most of the time, and I've been having trouble walking anywhere. Energy-wise, it seems to have gone up at least 40% from 3 days ago. I'm not wanting to nap every 2 or 3 hours. I don't feel tired. I seem to be having trouble going to sleep at night, but maybe I'm just feeling so good that I don't want to because I've spent so much time in the past years, in the last 10 years, most of my life sleeping and napping a lot. So maybe my body is just enjoying this, and maybe it's not the end of the world. That's it. That's all I got for you today. So I'm going to sit and enjoy this, try and enjoy this meal. Nuts are really expensive, but I'm going to, Costco has, from what I've tasted, you get the biggest bulk and the best tasting nuts. I like the mixed ones, and you can pick what you want. You never get tired of one, and usually you can eat the whole thing all the way through. So I'll probably buy a big thing of the mixed nuts there, and I'll start eating nuts maybe at the end of the month when I have more money. Right now it's about being cost effective. I did buy some pasta sauce, so I'm going to be eating my spaghetti, but no cheese on the top. Spaghetti and just regular noodles. I'm not going to be that extreme. I just want to feel better, and I want my muscle aches to go away, and I want to be more mentally astute. I want to be more mentally better, healthier. I want to lower my chances of cancer, heart disease, stroke, all of these things. And it turns out that my mother, if what she says is true and this works, you are what you eat. So I think in time, yes, right now I'm putting in the fillers with chocolate or I'm eating these tortilla chips, but regular chips, I'll probably end up eating those, which is fine. I like the caramel candies, which, if I want one, I will have one. Major big things, no big meat, no big glass of milk, no yogurt, no cottage cheese, no eggs. Those are the basic fives that I'm just avoiding those. Okay. And lots of spices. Spices are your friend. Handful of chocolate chips is probably the better alternative over, say, maybe a chocolate bar at the store. But I mean, at the end of the day, you got to do what makes you happy. And my therapist always taught me that you don't have to be perfect. You just have to try your best every day and try and eat what you want to eat and try and make the healthiest choices for you. So you never need to be hard on yourself if you feel like you're not perfect or you've made a mistake here or there or whatever. Choose your battles. Don't dwell on it. Do the best you can and be proud of yourself for every little accomplishment that you make as far as lifestyle changes. I'm going to be happy when I can start walking around the block and not feeling exhausted anymore, and my legs aren't going to be aching or hurting, so that will be a good day for me. Even if half of that diminishes, that's enough for me to continue this diet, even if half of it. Definitely in the state that I was at, it was progressively getting worse. My muscles and joints are not as stiff, even after day 3. It's not hurting to stand. I'm wanting to do more things, but anyway, not as much chronic fatigue. So I will let you go, and I'm going to go and enjoy my meal. So there it is. I'll give you another look. This is what I'm going to pick at here. Oh, and I wanted to say that the celery is a thing that helps with gout. So for whatever reason, after I had that for a day, my gout symptoms went away just by eating the celery stalk, a couple of celery stalks, small ones. So I like celery now. I didn't in the beginning, but I like it now. So your taste buds do adapt to different tastes. It just might take a little while. So good to go. All right, I'll let you go.